Welcome back, man. Talk about one of the best weeks ever on this channel in terms of how much money the portfolio absolutely ripped higher. I love it. And I know a lot of you follow along, and I hope you're feeling the same way about your portfolios. The big question, are we just getting started? I believe the answer is yes. I think as we move into 2026, it is going to be glorious. There's going to be some self high-fiving. There's going to be high-fiving strangers. You're going to be talking at water coolers at companies you don't even work at. It's going to be a good run. That is what I'm looking forward to in 2026 for the portfolio. I made moves today. I was buying, locked in some massive gainers with the option plays for those who follow along with my option plays in the Discord. It's just been glorious, and we continue to rock and roll. Are we going to get to some massive new higher highs for crypto? We're going to talk about that in this video. We're going to talk a little bit about Bitcoin, some XRP updates, Solana, and of course Ethereum. Where you at? Let me know which one you're here for. Hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a thing. I bring you all these technical analysis, and all I ask, like I said, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and we'll go from there. First things first, if you haven't done it, I got a new opportunity for you. The first link down below gets you over to my Discord, and you get a free 3-day trial starting today. I'm only going to have this up here for a day or two, most likely, so take advantage today before I take it down. And that's it, because I know a lot of you said, hey, I want to get in there. I want to see what it's like before I subscribe permanently to it. You can also do the yearly and get 17% off. It's up to you. Great opportunity, though. And don't forget to take advantage of the Moomoo link down below. This is one of the best opportunities they have ever had here for my viewers. We have an exclusive cash reward, plus some NVIDIA stock for a deposit of $2,000 or more. That is, like I said, one of the best I've ever seen, so take advantage of that. Now, let's go ahead and talk shop here. Portfolio. How's the portfolio going? Well, let's see. We're 2,600 down, and boom, 1,500 down. Maybe we'll be up by the end of this video. This is what we're going to look at, and I'll refresh this at the end to see how we do. At one point, we were up, I think, 12,000 today, then down, I think it was like 10,000. So we're right in the middle there, and the market's been all over the place. I ended up buying. So for this week, anybody that's been following me, you guys can go back and look at the beginning of the week. I think it was 54,000 made day one, day two down 10, day three up 30-something, day four up 30-something, and this is day five, like 1,500 down. So basically, roughly 110,000 up, 100,000 up this week alone in front of you. No paywalls, nothing. I'm not like these other YouTubers out there saying, if you want to see my portfolio, you got to pay. I don't do that. I'm here to help you. I'm a teacher. I'm going to share with you how I'm taking this number, this 2, and I'm trying to turn that into a 10 in under 5 years. That is my goal. I started about 10 weeks ago at 2,231. It is now up over $250,000 live on YouTube. And I also made roughly 100,000 in crypto, which that has been sold and moved, and we're going to move that into the accounts. And so a lot of things happening today. I'll show you the update. Rocket continues to get just hammered. 7.77 at 10% down or more, I make a decision. Just to tell you, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. If we get down to that point, I will make a decision. I normally take the loss and walk away, sadly. But we're not there yet, so I still got some time. Also, over here looking at some of these other plays, they're doing okay. And then we move on down to the crypto. The crypto is what kind of saves the day today. You can see Bitcoin up nicely, Ethereum up a little bit, Solana up a little bit, and XRP down a little bit. Overall, you guys can see $700 up. Now, I ended up buying and selling. I ended up selling some T-bill. That's my cash. I sold a little bit of that and ended up buying some Bitcoin today. I wanted to take the Bitcoin higher for the long term. This is one that I'm just going to let run. And I feel good about it. I feel good that Bitcoin's going to do what it needs to do. I see all these different countries talking about, strategic reserve asset and some other things, and corporations investing in so many different things that I'm watching for. So we'll keep an eye on that, and we're going to continue to move on from there. But yeah, that's it. So not a bad day. We'll come back and see if this is higher or lower at the end of this video. Now, as we get into what I've been watching for, I was playing with the minute charts. I'm going to go into the daily. Let's take a look. So you guys know what I was looking for on this one. We wanted a green candle today. We wanted to break out of the descending. When it comes to XRP and the XRP price prediction, the one thing I really had to have today, and I was looking for, is a confirmation above this descending resistance line. Now, don't get too excited, but don't get upset. We had right here a nice finish yesterday above this descent, but that's just the beginning. You need a confirmation. At one point today, we were retesting up there at 309. It was beautiful. It was exactly what I was looking for. And what do you see right here? See this right here? That's the 13 coming up. I'm excited about this. This is normally what I'm waiting for in terms of a nice move higher. We're breaking out. If we get a little bit of green here, I'll be all right. Doesn't have to go all the way back up there. Just get us up to like 305, 306. And I feel like with that 13 over the weekend, we're going to get more upward motion here. This is a calming, I call this a warning shot. We had a nice run. Warning shot because, hey, we pushed up, we pushed back down. This is not a bullish candle. But if that 13 coming up, we get a little relaxation. You got the drama in DC with the shutdown, all this and the other stuff. If we continue forward and we all of a sudden we have some good news over the weekend or into Monday, you could start to see these things starting to really, really run. So as you can see with XRP here doing what it's doing, I believe we're going to have a good run. You never know what's going to happen over the weekend. We could have something big, and that's what I'm kind of watching for in terms of announcements and all this, that, and the other thing. We'll see. We'll see. Weekends have a way of, it's not like it can get much worse. And the government's already shut down. Basically what you're going to hear is discussion, some kind of agreement. And then hopefully that stress reduction from the markets will lead to a bigger push up. That's what I'm kind of watching for. Now, let's take a look at the four horsemen. That was XRP. We get into Bitcoin. This is the one that I loaded up on today. Look how beautiful this is. This is where we want to break those all-time highs, man. We want to get up there. We're getting into the zone that I had this as a line we were going to hit, and there's no way, Mo. We're going down to 100,000. We hit it, and I was buying down through there, and now we hit this, and the idea is, are we going to break it? Well, the candles are still looking extremely bullish. Even though you look and say, well, it pulled back, it's fine. This is just, you got this really interesting candle here, very similar here. We'll see how we finish today at. I'm liking this. The 13 cross, just like I told you about XRP, look at Bitcoin. Nice run afterwards. So will we get that with XRP? Possibly. I'm liking what I'm seeing. That move. Now, the only thing I would warn you about here, the RSI is getting up there to 69. You can see how high that is. Anytime it gets above 75, profit is usually taken. And so I think we're going to move up to that point, and we'll see. I think we're going to hit the all-time highs before any profit-taking session or anything like that happens. And it could last a while. We could get up to the 140 to 150 zone before that happens. So we'll make our decisions as we go forward, but I did want to bring that up. Now, Solana, that's one that I thought would outperform everything next year. We're not in next year yet, but as we get into that, that's one of the things I'm watching for. Solana today down a little bit. We're at the 233 zone. Right now you could see massive green, red, massive green, green, red, massive green, green, red. If it holds true, we're going to get some green over the weekend. And with Bitcoin and how Bitcoin's chart's looking, they're still bullish. I think we will. This is down here at 58 on the RSI. Very non-overbought. So, yeah, I could see this actually having a nice couple of days. Never know, though, but that is what I'm seeing there. We hit the XRP. Did we do the Ethereum? Let's do the Ethereum. So Ethereum, last on the list here. As you can see, we have a big sell-off. It was the end of the world. Mo, we're going down to 3,500. I had people tell me all kinds of stuff. I'm buying. Like, you shouldn't buy. Now I'm all the way up here. Them same people who were telling me to sell, sell, sell. Now they're like, yeah, I bought. I bought. You were telling, it's just like head scratcher. I watch these YouTubers who, I call them flippers. They're talking about whatever, hey, it's going down, sell, sell. I got out. And then all of a sudden here, like, no, I bought. I was in. I bought. And it's like whatever the waves of the crypto markets are, they're flipping to that. We did the right thing. We sold at the top, bought at the bottom, sold at the top, bought at the bottom, and now we're riding this thing back up. And of course, my portfolio is rolling up multiple six digits. Hopefully next year, let's see if we can make that 7, and that's the goal. So right now, like I said, Ethereum a little higher than the open. We had a nice run up, had a nice run down. We are up slightly right now at 45.09. Nice confirmation. A double confirmation here would be beautiful. The RSI right now at 57. This looks beautiful. There is no issue right now. I'm just watching. We'll see if we get a little movement up with what's happening in DC and everything else. Of course, there is drama. There are things that we have to watch for. That could always change in a given moment with everything down in DC. So I'm not going to be surprised either way over the weekend. The next few weeks, like I said, I am expecting some good news from the SEC. We got the Fed, all this and more. Are we going to get tricks or are we going to get treat this Halloween? I think we're going to get some treats. So, speaking of, make sure you get over there, take advantage of the 3-day trial. No cost to you. You can get in there and check it out. That's the first link down below. Right there you go. Get in there, check it out. And then, of course, we do have the Moo, the third link down below. Do this before it expires. This is a limited time. They got the exclusive cash rewards and so much more. Now, before I go, I want to do some shout outs. Crystal, I see the wins. I love doing this because, Jez, I love seeing it. The profits that we see, and this is the one I had. I closed out my DraftKings puts 562% up. This is one I shared with the family. And, of course, I have some CVS calls still remaining, up roughly about 68% there. Dr. Known, yeah, it was a good week. Look at this. This is how you want to do it. This is the kind of gains you want to do. So congratulations, Front and Options, one of our expert traders, dropping some big wins in there. Dr. Stock, another one of our traders in there, 94%. Wow, profit intraday. I love seeing that. Andy in the house with the wins. Red Capper in the house. Greatest show on turf. Gerg, let's go. We got some good things, man. So Hoff, Zenzillions, shout outs. Lambo now, shout outs. James, shout outs. Tristan, let's go. Tristan, fun day. So good things happening. I just wanted to give the community a shout out. If you're not a part of that community, get in there today. First link down below. I will see you over there.